Welcome to The Next. I'm Grant Stevens. Members of the KU community met on Wednesday to discuss concerns with concealed carry on campus. KUJH reporter Katie Kelleher says those at the meeting were worried most about safety.
Much of the concern at the meeting came from faculty members. Many were upset about not being allowed to ask if a student had a concealed carry weapon on them.
Instead, they're endangering me by impinging on my basic rights.
Other concerns? Children who visit campus for field trips and attend daycare.
What will be done to protect the children in the various clinics that are on our campus and part of our property?
Several asked why KU didn't do enough to prevent the law from going into effect. KU can't legally stop the law from happening. That is up to the Kansas Board of Regents. Officials at the meeting did continue to remind people that in order to have a concealed carry permit in the state of Kansas, you must be at least 21 years old. KU police says it's not much different than being off campus. Concealed carry has been legal in Kansas for 10 years.
We were just an exemption, a small part of their life that is not available. Now that it is, hopefully it's to be no different than all the other interactions they do within their lives wherever they are in the community.
The bills that could prevent concealed carry on campus are still going through state legislature. Officials say regardless of what happens July 1st when the ban expires, they will be ready. Reporting from the University of Kansas, Katie Kelleher, KUJH News.
If you want to learn more about concealed carry on campus, KU has created a website, concealedcarry.ku.edu. Kansas Senate passed a 2-year billion-dollar sales tax increase this morning. The Next reporter Dan Garrett explains some of the main points of the bill.
Grant, the Kansas House passed the same bill Thursday on a vote of 76 to 48. This morning, it passed in the Senate with a vote of 22 to 18. The bill will reverse tax cuts implemented by Governor Brownback in 2012. This bill will raise more than $1 billion over the next 2 years by increasing taxes for more than 300,000 farmers and business owners. The taxes will affect non-business wage income, which would include income from renting houses. Other citizens of Kansas will see a tax increase based on their income. Individuals earning more than $50,000 and couples earning more than $100,000 will be affected.
Thanks, Dan. Governor Brownback has criticized the bill and says he won't sign it, but he has not said whether he will veto the bill. Okay, 70 degrees in February. What the heck are we doing inside today? Warren, will this last?
Yes, actually, fortunately for us, we are going to stay in the 70s. I'm really excited about it. This picture taken on campus today, picture perfect day. We had temperatures in the low 70s. People broke out the short sleeves. We can't ask for more in the month of February. Only thing missing from this picture, some water in the fountain and some flowers. In order to get some flowers, though, we need some precipitation. So will we be seeing some rain in the forecast? And how long will those temperatures last? More for you later on.
Kansas Attorney General Derek Schmidt spoke this afternoon at the Kansas Union for Pizza and Politics. He talked about his career, different paths lawyers can take, and current issues we are facing, like human trafficking. His main concern is that Kansas is under-resourced and says the state is working to change that. Be sure to follow Dole Institute of Politics on social media for future Pizza and Politics events. In light of recent attacks, there's a new app to prepare for active shooters, knife assailants, or potential bomb threats. 4 United Kingdom clinicians have created a Citizen Aid app, which is available to the public. The app begins by telling the user to turn his or her phone on silent. Then, the app gives a list of situations to prepare for. The suggestions for an active shooter or knife assailant are to run, hide, call emergency services, and then begin to treat the injured. Citizen Aid also provides information on how to communicate an incident report to the authorities and provides guidance on how to provide assistance to the injured. Civilians helping injured individuals may play the most important part in saving their lives. Citizen Aid organization provides interviews with the creators of the app. Sir Keith Porter, one of the creators, believes it is up to the public to aid victims of preventable deaths after an attack.
Once injured, whether in stabbing, marauding terrorists, a bomb, the greatest risk actually is time, and that is the time to deliver care to save the patient's life, and that has to be delivered by the public. There isn't time to wait for an ambulance personnel or a doctor to arrive on the scene.
For more information, visit citizenaid.org. A local coffee shop is encouraging the Lawrence community to become more involved in politics by letting their customers' voices be heard.
Amy's Coffee House on Mass Street is going political. The coffee shop is offering bookmarks and pre-addressed envelopes for customers to write message to Kansas senators while enjoying a nice hot cup of coffee. Amy's will then stamp and send the message free of charge. Owner and operator of Amy's Coffee House, Kerry Strong, says that he hopes this is an outlet for people to become more politically involved.
We just figured if there was an outlet, people would do it. Everybody wants to do it, you know. We just kind of wanted to help make it a little bit easier.
According to Strong, the reaction of his customers has been nothing but positive.
Our customer base has been awesome, you know. They've been awesome for 18 years, and we've appreciated everything they've done for us, and this has been no different.
Exercising the First Amendment, powered by a cup of joe. In Lawrence, Grant Mars, the next.
The shop is looking to transition the bookmarks and envelopes to postcards as they are easier to mail. After the break, find out what's new in music and why Chrissy Teigen's fingers were green at the Grammys. Stay with us.
They said I have troll teeth.
That my voice sounded like a possessed baby doll.
That no one would ever love someone as stupid as me.
That I was fat, ugly.
Disgusting.
The effect of bullying is potent.
We will no longer be the silent majority.
Now, when you see online bullying, there's something you can do about it.
We're gonna take action with the I.
I am a witness.
I am a witness.
I am a witness.
I am a witness.
I am a witness, and so are you.
Take a look under your bed. Find stuff under there? What about jobs? No? Now try your closet. Still no jobs? Just more stuff? Well, you really have both. See, stuff is defined as household articles considered as a group. Sometimes this stuff is no longer needed. Wait, no longer needed? That can't be right. Because remember those jobs you were looking for? Those are really needed. And they're the stuff inside your stuff. Our job is to unlock those jobs. And it starts when you donate your stuff to your local Goodwill. Here's how we do it. When you donate to Goodwill, we sell your stuff to provide job training for people right here in your community. So just by teaming up with Goodwill, you help create jobs. And isn't that worth parting with the leftover keytar from your 80s cover band? Goodwill. Donate stuff, create jobs.
We connected so fast when we first met. I think that our relationship will last for a lifetime.
Being a role model for someone, being there for someone, there's nothing I can compare it to. She has uncles up in Minnesota that treat me like I'm their own now.
I feel like she's actually my big sister in a way.
It's been one of the best decisions I think I've ever made.
You're doing great. We're gonna try this again, okay?
Okay.
Wheels, pedals, handlebar, brakes. Sit up straight, keep your weight in the center, keep your eyes on the road, hands on the grips, butt in the seat. If we feel ourselves falling, what do?
Just keep
pedaling. Good girl. Now remember, it's all about balance and steering. Steer with your hands, steer with your body. Steer into the corners and you stay out of trouble. And the bell's your buddy, so go ahead and ding that. All right, you ready? Here we go. Pedal, honey, pedal. There you go, you're a bike rider.
Most parenting is hard to do in just 2 minutes. But 2 minutes twice a day making sure they brush is easier, and it could help save them from a lifetime of tooth pain.
Welcome back to The Next. I'm Jackson Kurtz. What a week it has been. So many things to talk about, so many things to review. We got new music out, celebrity Twitter feuds, and of course, we'll get you ready for the weekend. It's beautiful outside. We want to get you out there. Believe it or not, Hamilton is not the only show on Broadway. I know, shocker. Sarah Bareilles, known for her "I'm Not Gonna Write You a Love Song" will star in the musical Waitress. Bareilles, who originally wrote and composed the music and lyrics for the musical, has always planned on starring in the show. Waitress is about a waitress who is gifted at baking pies but feels trapped in an unhappy marriage. She enters a pie contest and hopes that it will change her life. She will take over for actress Jessie Mueller starting March 31st and plans to spend 10 weeks on the role through June. The New York Fashion Week made big headlines for its fresh faces on the runway and its new looks in the fashion industry. Kanye West was back on the runway with his Yeezy Season 5. Many new styles are also with his clothing partner Adidas. Kim K also made an appearance with her hubby at the event. They look so great. Wait for it. There they are. Also, do you remember Prison Bae? The guy whose mugshot that went viral because of his good looks? Well, guess what? He's a runway model now. Ex-con Jeremy Meeks signed with the modeling agency Blaze Models after being released from prison in 2016. After the show, Meeks took to Instagram saying how thankful he was for everybody that helped him to get him where he is today. Chrissy Teigen, an actress, model, mother, a wife to John Legend, but of all, she's she's queen of Twitter. It's impossible to go through all of her funniest posts, but here's hits from this week. Teigen attended the Grammys last weekend. Only one problem. She ate Fun Dip with her fingers the night before and turned her fingers green. What do? You ask Twitterverse. I ate Fun Dip with my fingers last night and I'm staying and Grammys are tomorrow. I have tried everything, please help. The show goes on, but not without some questions about her green fingers. No one will stop asking me about my green fingers. After the show, the unthinkable happened. Her nail broke, and her finger is still green. Teigen also drunkenly took to Snapchat to show her John Legend helping her take jewelry off, and as the internet does with all cute couples, they blow it out of proportion. Teigen then tweeted, "How is John taking off my jewelry? Relationship goals. Like your beep boyfriend won't take off your necklace. Leave him." I have no doubt she'll be back next week with more funny tweets. She's the best. The Weeknd always brings us new music and music news. From Future to Beyonce to Kodak Black, we got it all. Here's music reporter Benji Bloom, who has more on music this week.
The industry never seems to fail on a week-to-week basis. The Grammys last week, and now new music videos, new tours, and very exciting new albums. Let's get rolling. The week started out with a new song by DJ Khaled titled Shining, featuring the power couple of Jay-Z, Beyonce. It seems that DJ Khaled is starting a trend with dropping music following a major awards ceremony, with I Got the Keys following the BET Hip Hop Awards, and now this. This week was jam-packed with music videos by Kodak Black, Ray Sremmurd, and The Weeknd. Kodak Black's long-awaited track, Tunnel Vision, is finally here with a video full of politics, violence, and sympathy. What more could you ask from Kodak? Next, we have the hit-making duo Ray Sremmurd, who dropped a visual for their hit track, Swang. You'll come to find out that they decided to film this on a golf course. Personally, I find that genius. Like, who does that? Finally, we have The Weeknd, who decided to drag along some friends to accompany him for the new video, Reminder. A few major tours have also been announced in the past few days. Chance the Rapper and Future both announced their tours, and both hitting Kansas City on the way. Be sure to check those out. Oh, did I mention Future's bringing Kodak Black, Migos, Tory Lanez, A$AP Ferg, and Young Thug with him on tour. Truly a show you cannot miss. There also is new music by Jadena out today, Fat Joe, and Flume. Well, that's all from me this week in music. Back to you, Jackson.
Go check out those new tracks, and if you missed the Grammys last week, go check out our Grammy segment on our website, tv.ku.edu. Coming up is everyone's favorite segment, What Went Viral? Stick around.
So they say it's a man's world? I don't see anybody's name on it.
While they were doing their thing, we slowly changed ours.
Today, women can do anything men can do. And there's one thing we're even better at.
When my youngest, Addie, was 2.5, she was diagnosed with leukemia. The doctor stopped by and said, well, it is leukemia. And then the next thing she said, without even missing a beat, was, and here's what we're going to do. We are so blessed and lucky to say that she is extremely healthy. I could not be more grateful for groups like the Leukemia and Lymphoma Society. It was that research that let that doctor say, it's leukemia, and here's what we're going to do.
For the first time ever, the Purple One's music can be heard on any available streaming service. Yes, Prince's music was previously only available through Tidal, but now you can get it anywhere. The songs Purple Rain, Let's Go Crazy, and When Doves Cry have streamed more than 300,000 times in 2 days. On February 12th and February 13th, Prince fans have overall streamed his music 4.5 million times. The move is controversial because of the shaky history with Prince and the streaming services using his music. But as Prince would say, life is just a party and parties aren't meant to last. Celebrities and Twitter feuds. The two go together like love and marriage, and over the years, we have seen some incredible battles. Amber versus Kanye, Rosie versus Donnie, and now we have J.K. Rowling versus Piers Morgan. It all started with J.K. Rowling post that highlighted her incredible career, which we are not going to show because it's a novel. Get it? Then it was Piers Morgan deciding to respond to her message, saying this on Twitter. Priceless, #humblebrag, BS. Nobody plays the celebrity game more abusively or ruthlessly than you, Miss Intensively Private Billionaire. But Twitter reminded him who Piers cited as a celebrity that matters. Can't see it here, but he had her as one of the 100 British celebrities who matter by Piers Morgan. She was number 79. Rule number 1, don't let yourself get played by Harry Potter fanboys/fangirls. And it didn't stop there. Lord Sugar, he says, seems to me Piers Morgan likes to start a row with anyone. J.K. Rowling to be controversial to attract more followers to boost his ego. What's the lesson we learn here? As 50 Nerds of Grey says, as he emerged from the dungeon, battered and bruised, he knew he should never have suggested a J.K. Rowling/Piers Morgan roleplay night. You just don't mess with Harry Potter fanboys. And finally, our old friend is back causing a ruckus on social media and the media in general. I'll give you a clue who it is. He's orange, he loves the word bigly, and he's the leader of the free world. Yes, Donald J. Trump. This time it was the #Trump press conference that has been trending for the past 24 hours. The main topic of discussion at the press conference, his hate for the media.
Tomorrow they will say, Donald Trump rants and raves at the press. I'm not ranting and raving. I'm just telling you, you're dishonest people. But I'm not ranting and raving. I love this. I'm having a good time doing it.
Scary? No, we ain't scared because we have each other's back. Like NBC's Peter Alexander, who fact-checked Trump on the spot, and there was nothing he could do.
You said today that you had the biggest electoral margin since Ronald Reagan with 304 or 306 electoral votes. In fact, President Obama got 365 in 2008.
Well, I'm talking about Republican.
President Obama 332,
Yeah.
and George H.W. Bush 426 when he won as president. So why should Americans trust you when you're misrepresenting information?
I was just given. We had a very, very big margin.
The question is, why should Americans trust you when you accuse the information they receive of being fake when you're providing information that's not accurate?
I was given that information. I've seen that information around.
And then later on in the same press conference, he was asked this question about the CBC.
Are you going to include the Congressional Black Caucus and the Congressional
Well,
Hispanic
I would.
Caucus?
I tell you what. Do you want to set up the meeting? Do you want to set up the meeting?
No.
Are they friends of yours?
I'm just a reporter.
No, set up the meeting.
I know some of them, but I'm sure
Let's
they're
go set up
right
a meeting. I would love to meet with the Black Caucus. I think it's great, the Congressional Black Caucus. I think it's great.
I mean, my God, asking your black reporter if she's friends with any member of the Black Caucus is like asking the ice cream man if he knows the executive at Ben & Jerry's. You just don't do that. Soon after that, Trump took to Twitter saying, fake news media, which makes up stories and sources, is far more effective than discredited Democrats, but they are fading fast. Twitter clapped back faster than that Catch Me Outside girl. Cuomo tweeted, seeing Trump doing a press conference is like watching Edward Scissorhands trying to shake hands. Ow. Let's see what else we got here. Stephen King author tweeted, that press conference Trump gave, a lot of whining. The press, Obama, Hillary, and just wah, wah, wah. He's a great big baby with orange hair. Now for Trump supporters and Trump himself, the press conference may have played out differently. But that's fine. But as an NBA champion Rasheed Wallace once said, ball don't lie. For those who haven't been following Star Wars Episode 8 fan theories, The film's titled The Last Jedi has been stirring theories in the deep corners of the internet. The debate is over whether the word Jedi is plural or the title is singular. Well, the debate was settled when the title was translated for foreign marketers. According to Spanish, French, Portuguese, and German speakers, the translation title phrased Jedi as a plural word. So no, Luke Skywalker won't be the last Jedi. Coming up after the break, we'll fill you in on some local news. Claudia Klaus will tell you what to expect in sports this week and the weather. Stick around.
It's not always easy being a dad.
Do you have panda asthma too? Does that run in the family? This is the home of the most priceless kung fu artifacts.
But when you make an effort,
Dad, we're not supposed to touch anything. Oh, sorry. Go along, son.
it's always worth it.
Whoa, master!
The smallest moments can have the biggest impact on a child's life. Take time to be a dad today.
I am gonna get you. I'm gonna get you.
Call 877-4DAD-411 or visit fatherhood.gov to learn more.
The earthquakes you see in movies are one thing, but real life is a completely different animal. Just because you can't predict an earthquake doesn't mean that you can't prepare for one. In the event of a real earthquake, you should drop, cover, and hold on. Visit ready.gov/earthquake and practice what to do to keep you and your family safe in the event of a real earthquake. And you'll be seen as a hero by your family and your loved ones.
Visit ready.gov/earthquake today.
This is the story of a boy who is very sensitive to lights and sounds. So he built secret hiding places where nothing could get in. The boy didn't like looking people in the eye. It made him feel uncomfortable. One day, he found out he had something called autism. His family got him help, and slowly, he learned how to live with it better.
Early intervention can make a lifetime of difference. Learn the signs at autismspeaks.org.
Hey, you.
Yeah, you. Getting that college education. What are you gonna do? Graduate and take some office job? Be like everybody else? Or will you dare do something different? Like be a teacher. You could be my teacher. You got the skills. The smarts? Yes, you. You could be the teacher I never forget. That'd be cool. Does that corporate job even have recess? What are you gonna make of yourself? What are you gonna make of me?
I'm Jenny Garth, and as a mother of 3, I know kids worry about a lot of things. Getting enough food to eat shouldn't be one of them. But here in America, that is a real worry for 1 in 5 children. Even though we are one of the most food-rich countries in the world, 15 million children don't know where their next meal is coming from. This is unacceptable, and something the Feeding America nationwide network of food banks is working to solve. Instead of accepting that our country lets billions of pounds of surplus food go to waste every year, Feeding America has made it their mission to help families in need by rescuing this food. Through food pantries and meal programs, the nationwide network of food banks provides more than 3 billion meals, serving virtually every community in the United States, including yours. Join me in supporting Feeding America and your local food bank by visiting feedingamerica.org. Together, we can solve hunger. Together, we're feeding America.
People think I'm trash, but they're wrong. Today, I'm just an aluminum can, but one day, I could be a stadium.
Here's to the things that can keep us safe. And now, those that we carry with us everywhere will bring us wireless emergency alerts. With the unique sound and vibration, you'll be in the know, wherever you are.
Let me ask you a question. When you think of the American Legion, what comes to mind? Is it our volunteer programs that let wounded veterans know they're not forgotten?
I'm here to make sure our heroes know their sacrifice is not forgotten. I am the American Legion.
For nearly 100 years, the American Legion has been our nation's leading advocate for veterans and their families.
I am the American Legion.
This is today's American Legion.
To learn more, visit legion.org.
Welcome back to The Next. I'm Jackson Kurtz, and I'm at the desk now. My feet hurt. It's been a long week, those hills at KU. Get your wallets out, get your wallets ready, because a new clothing store is coming to Mass Street. Clothing chain Glix is opening today at 717 Massachusetts Street, where Sweet Candy Shop used to sit. The company includes 65 stores in 10 states and is based out of Granite City, Illinois. The store includes men's, women's, and juniors clothing. And good news for you late night shoppers, Glix will be open until 8 p.m. Monday through Thursday and 9 p.m. Friday and Saturday. Speaking of clothes, a new men's warehouse is set open on 33rd and Iowa Street in the Pine Ridge Plaza. The company is one of the largest retailers of men's suits in the country and is likely to shake up the men's clothing business in Lawrence. The location is set to be an all-you-can-eat Chinese buffet, so hopefully the smell of General Chow's chicken won't permeate your Kenneth Cole suit or whatever I got on here. The store is set to open sometime this spring. So you guys remember the episode of The Office where they're all trying to lose weight for vacation days and Jim proposes to Pam and Kelly passes out? Well, that sort of is kind of happening in Kansas government right now. Governor Sam Brownback took a page of Khloe Kardashian's book and is working on his revenge body. Brownback held a Valentine's Day event to announce his weight loss challenge. He is offering incentives to state workers, including cash prizes to the top 5 employees who lose the greatest amount of weight. The challenge will run for 3 months. Governor Brownback or life coach Brownback? You tell me. It has been weirdly warm for February. Let Warren tell you what's going on. Warren, what's happening?
Well, we've seen some extremely warm conditions. 2 things I want to draw your guys' attention to. Today we saw afternoon high right around 72 degrees. That is 3 degrees just shy of the record for this time of year. So we are really getting up there. Another thing I want to call your attention to is this precipitation down here. We have virtually nothing for the month of February, and we're 17 days in. We definitely need some precipitation, so hopefully we're going to be seeing that in a few days. Now let's take a look at these regional highs out there for this Friday afternoon. As you head west near Junction City, Council Grove, and Emporia, they're looking at temperatures in the mid-70s. I don't know, climbing close to 80. That's kind of strange for this time of year. Heading back home to Lawrence, 73 degrees, and back in KC, 71 degrees. So a beautiful day out there for all of eastern Kansas. Now let's see how this afternoon is going to shape out for you. Right around 5 o'clock, that sun's going to start to head down 72 degrees. At 7, we are going to significantly drop off, but honestly, for this time of year, that's very mild also. It's still, we're still in the 50s. So you can't really ask for much more, especially as you head into tonight. Temperatures are going to drop off even more, but we're looking at a nighttime low in the upper 40s, which is usually what we have for an afternoon high at this time of year. So pretty warm for this time of year, and we're not going to complain about it. Tomorrow, 70 degrees, sunny and warm. That wind is finally going to die down tomorrow, though, to right around 5 miles per hour out of the south. So it'll be nice and calm because it has been kind of breezy, but still 70 degrees, perfectly sunny, clear, can't ask for more. Let's look at the next few days. Like I said, tomorrow and Sunday, please get out and enjoy this weather. It's not snowing, it's not 5 degrees, it's 70 and 71 degrees. We finally are going to see a chance for some rain on Monday. Very much needed. I'm sure that people really won't be complaining because it has been so dry, but temperatures are still going to stay in the upper 60s. And as we wrap up the rest of the 5-day, temperatures will stay in the low 70s. Back to you, Jackson.
The next sports reporter, Claudia Close, is at the Free State High School right now. Claudia, what is coming up this week?
I'm here in the gym at Lawrence Free State, where tonight the Freebirds will host the Olathe East Hawks. The girls' tip-off is at 5:30 tonight. The Freebirds are going in 11-6 against the top in the league, Olathe East Hawks, at 13-4. Tip-off for the boys is at 7 p.m. The Firebirds, are 12-4, and the Hawks are 4-13. The last time they played, the Firebirds won, and they're looking for that season sweep tonight. As for KU basketball, the number 3 Jayhawks are taking on the number 4 Baylor Bears down in Waco, Texas tomorrow. Landon Lucas looking at a big matchup with Jonathan Motley in the paint. The game will be televised on CBS at noon. And for KU baseball, they got their season started today down in South Carolina against the Citadel. Tomorrow they will be taking on Liberty and then Virginia on Sunday. Just a reminder, tonight the games will be broadcast on KUJH-TV on tv.ku.edu. Back to you guys in the studio.
Well, let's see what's happening this weekend. It is so nice out. Let's see if we can enjoy the weather and hopefully have some awesome events for it Personally, it's my favorite weekend, which is NBA All-Star Weekend. No, it isn't Lawrence or Kansas City, but we can still watch all the games tonight on TV. At 7 p.m. on ESPN is the NBA All-Star Celebrity Game, featuring celebrities such as Nick Cannon, Mark Cuban, Andy Grammer, and more. There are all events all this weekend that will be televised leading up to the big game Sunday night at 8 p.m. on TNT. This Sunday, the Special Olympics of Kansas will host their annual Polar Plunge. The participants must raise at least $50 to plunge into icy water. The event will be at Naismith Hall and starts at 12 p.m. All proceeds will go towards the Special Olympics. And finally, after being rescheduled twice, actor and comedian Adam Devine will finally bring his Weird Life tour to KU this Thursday, February 23rd at the Lead Center. Tickets are $20 for KU students, and tickets from past dates will be honored at today's show. The show will start at 8 p.m. I am excited for the Adam Devine. He is hilarious. Workaholics. You guys ever watch that show?
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Episodes, yeah.
So
It's
exciting.
funny.
And this weekend, so nice out. It's going to be awesome.
I know. Get out there. Please enjoy.
Looking forward.
All right, that's all for us for the next for Claudia Klaus, Grant Stevens. I'm Jackson Kurtz. You can catch us back here again next week.